Spring. The boy tended the fire as the girl watched, drifting in and out of slumber. Her brother watched as her head bobbed from time to time as her body forced its exhaustion on her. She, however, tried to counter it, perhaps for fear of the fire leaving her consciousness, or for fear that the darkness that follows sleep would remain eternal. The boy observed the light of the fire dance around the walls. Out of his own curiosity, or, perhaps, his prolonged stillness from his rest, he rose from the fire to look at the furniture and objects strewn about the room. On the demi-lune table was the portrait his sister observed. Moving closer, he picked up the small frame and brought it near the fire. Grey effigies of a woman and child rested upon the photo paper. The woman stared into the boy's eyes. The baby, or rather, what could be gathered of one, was abstract and unrendered. Its central torso remained in somewhat the same place, but its appendages blurred, reaching up to an indiscernible head and down to a spread of white that could have passed for a pair of legs. For the boy's imagination, the blurry subject seemed almost, to him, like an angel, its wings broken and disfigured and its features unrecognizable, standing in stark contrast to the mature woman who held the small creature. Could this woman perhaps be the one in the snow outside? He didn't want to tease the thought, though the feeling never left him. With the newfound warmth of the flames, the children no longer observed a sharp sting as they inhaled the hostile air. This allowed a brief, yet strong scent to waft past the girl's small nose. In response, she picked up her head from her knees and furrowed her brow in disgust. The boy had observed it as well. The scent grew from notable to ungodly in a matter of minutes as the children's noses thawed. To find the source, both rose from the fire and walked the room for a short while, the boy still holding the strange portrait. They did not take too long to find where it had emanated. Upon the floor, resting partially underneath a pile of old cans and opened containers crudely labeled offal, laid a small, wooden box with a latch, no larger than a stall bag. Directly next to it, on the floor, was a penknife, strangely long for such a tool. The boy first looked at the penknife. Upon closer inspection, the small blade rose from the base to a dark tip. Rust. Some of it, but there was a darker substance coating the tip. Old blood, darkened by age. He, upon observing this, dropped the knife in repulsion, his sister sitting behind him. The smell had grown stronger. Certainly, it was the box. The boy set the portrait down, reached for the latch, and lifted the container's lid about a half-inch. He peeked inside the container, as if worried something would jump out at him from within.